The drum had not been beaten in Ajemba village for 3 years. Not for weddings, not for harvest, not even for funerals. People said it was because times were hard. Others said hope itself has packed its bag and crossed the border. But everyone agreed on one thing. Ajemba no longer believed in tomorrow. One morning, Kofi stood at the bus stop with dust in his slippers and shame in his pocket. In his hand was a small brown envelope, another rejection letter. He didn't need to open it. He already knew the word. "We regret to inform you." Kofi laughed, but it wasn't joy. It was the kind of laugh Africans use when crying would be too expensive. Around him, the village woke up slowly. Women balanced buckets on their head. Men argued about politics they had no power over. Children chased a flat football, pretending it was the World Cup. Life moved, but it didn't progress. Kofi was supposed to be the one who escaped. He was the bright one, the hope of the family, the one his mother sold his gold earrings for. But now he was back. No job, no money, no plan. As the bus arrived, it brakes screaming like a warning. Kofi felt a familiar voice in his head. Maybe this is where your story ends. That's when he heard it, a drum. People froze, conversations died. Even the children stopped playing. From the center of the village, an old man sat beneath the Iroko tree, blind in one eye, bent like a question mark. His hands struck the drum with slow certainty. Someone whispered, "Why is Baba Ade beating the drum?" Another replied, "Hasn't he heard? There's nothing to celebrate." Kofi felt something tightened in his chest. He walked closer, anger rising. "Baba," Kofi said, his voice shaking, "why are you making noise? Can't you see people are tired?" The old man smiled, not offended. "My son," he said softly, "the drum is not for celebration." He struck it again. "It is for awakening." The crowd leaned in. Baba Ade continued, "This village believes they are poor because they have no money. But poverty begins when people stop believing they can create." He turned his blind eye towards Kofi, as if he could see straight into him. "Young man, how many times have you failed?" Kofi answered, "Too many." The old man nodded. "Good. Then you are qualified." "For what?" Kofi asked. "To begin." That night, Kofi didn't sleep. The words echoed in his head. "You are qualified to begin." The next morning, he didn't board the bus. Instead, he went to an abandoned community hall. He cleaned it, borrowed chairs, printed flyers with borrowed ink. The flyer read, "Skill Sharing Evening. Come teach what you know." People laughed at him. What do we know? Hunger? Suffering? But one by one they came. A woman who could sew but never thought it mattered. A boy who fixed radio with broken parts. A farmer who understood the land better than any textbooks. They shared, they learned, they built. Months passed. The drum began to sound again, this time for progress. A tailoring group formed. A repair shop opened. Children learning skills before learning excuses. The village changed, not because money fell from the sky, but because belief returned to the ground. One evening, as the sun bled orange across the sky, Kofi found Baba Ade sitting alone. "You were right," Kofi said. "We were asleep." The old man smiled. "No, my son, you were never asleep." He tapped the drum gently. "You were just waiting for permission to rise. And maybe that's where the story meets you. Not at the end of struggle, not at the moment of victory, but at the quiet point where you must decide, will you wait for opportunity, or will you become the drum that wakes others?"